Ew, that's disgusting. What is that? Ew. Hey Bee-Buds, I'm back, and today we're going to be checking out the new Itty Bitty Prettys dolls from Zuru. These were sent to me for free so I can check them out for you guys, but if you're interested in anything that you see here today, just know you can pick them up for about $10 if you're in the US, which will be about $15 to $16 here in Canada. Taking a quick peek at the box, we see the front says so many surprises hiding inside, and that there are going to be 13 beautiful dolls to collect. The packaging is pretty cute. We have a teacup on top of a cardboard box, and all around we have bright colorful images of the dolls as well as the 12 surprises we expect to find inside. And that's going to include the cup as well as a saucer, our doll, her accessories, and a bunch of other little extras. I like how it spins around. On this side of the cup we see some pictures that show us a magic dissolving tea bag being included as well as a fizzing surprise which will release some of our accessories. And on the back in very small print we have all the contents listed. And I believe that's about it. So let's get started. Now, I don't know if there's a specific way to open this. Like, do we just rip it off the top? Let's see. Oh, I guess not. If that was super easy, then I guess you could just pop them off at the store. So that's probably not right. That looks more right. And we can see some stuff like a collector's guide, a blue blind bag, a white and purple blind bag, and a white saucer. Now let's release our cup. That's actually kind of, oh, got it. So this is everything that you get inside your little set before you open anything. And the teacup fits directly on top of the saucer, which is really cute. So before we open up the cup, let's check out our collector's guide so we can see what we hope to find. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. At the top of the collector's guide, we can see close-ups of all the dolls, and then at the bottom we can see their names. So if I had a hope to get anyone specific, I would really want Bubblina and Roxette. But if I had an endless supply of these cups, I would definitely want all of them, especially Sugar Q. However, she is a giant cup exclusive, so that's not gonna happen today. On the back of the instructions, we have, no. On the back of the checklist, we have, nope. On the back of the collector's guide, we have some instructions. So we've got our cup and our saucer and our doll. And in order to get her clothes, we're gonna need to dissolve our tea bag in some warm water. And the same thing is gonna go for her little accessories, except we'll use the warm water on the little fizzing cube. Then we'll be able to use the small package to make little squishy things and have a little tea party for our dolls. Okay, let's get started. Since I want to know what doll I'm gonna get first, I'll save these for after so that we can get right to opening the cup. It looks the exact same as it did when it was stuck inside the cardboard, except now it's in our hand. Although it's pretty cute, I really wish the handle was situated pretty much here. That way you can hold it up and see the label and hold it. That's for my own selfish purposes so that I could take a proper picture. And I found the tear strip, so let's, ow, rip my nail polish, let's go. Will no one invent a tear strip that works? Okay, it's working alongside the strip. It's attached underneath the screwed on handle. Got it, okay. Take off the top, and inside we have our doll in a red blind bag, a little yellow fizzy cube with red glitter, and our dissolving tea bag, which will be filled with clothes, and an empty cup. Put those in there for just a second, and we can find out who we have. Fingers crossed it's anyone. I'm easily impressed right now. Oh, I see pink hair. Who is it? Who is it? Whoever it is, she comes with some transparent sunglasses or just fancy glasses, and they have little white flowers as the frames. Oh, she's got a cute little swirl in her hair. She's got a light skin complexion and pastel pink hair. It's actually really cute, but it's gonna be pretty hard to see her face in its current state since there's plastic wrapped around it. So let's just take that off. And now we'll zoom in just a bit so you can see better. She's got really long hair, and because it's straight and not in a ponytail or anything, we can separate it to see that she does have a lot of rooting. There are a few larger gaps just at the crown of her head, but since her scalp is painted pink, it's pretty nicely hidden. And in the front, she has a heavily sculpted giant swirl, which is sort of directly in the center of her face. So let's just lift that up to see. There we go. She's got red eyebrows, big thick black mascara, a minty green glittery eye, and some neon pink lipstick with just a touch of rouging on her cheeks. And in her ears, she has holes so we can add earrings, and behind her ears there are little holes to hold her glasses, which is excellent. The glitter is pretty nicely attached to her eyes, and I'm seeing 0 defects or scratches, which is wonderful. She comes dressed in a light purple bodysuit with no socks or anything covering her arms or legs. Her left arm is stretched out with just the slightest bend at the elbow, and the right arm is definitely bent at the elbow, looking as though she's waving to us. And they rotate completely around, and so does her head. And it even tilts up and down just a smidge. When it comes to her legs, I don't know if this is a doll thing that's been around for a while and I just haven't come across it or what, but they are pretty cool. So not only do they rotate in the socket, but they also move side to side on a little joint, which I find fantastic because we can pose her standing or doing kicks or the splits maybe. Yes, almost completely. I'm getting really excited about the amount of ways we could pose this doll. Although I have discovered on her inner left thigh, we do have some weird warpy plastic. But other than that, everything else seems pretty great. And according to our collector's guide, it looks as though we have Sipperella. Now I'm gonna grab some warm water so we can dissolve this tea bag and find her outfit. Let the magic happen, folks. Ooh, that was really quick. Nothing left. Whatever that dissolving tea bag is made out of, once it mixes with the water, it becomes very slimy, just so you know. But the instructions do say before we put this on our doll that we need to wash it off. And that makes sense because it is slipping out of my fingers. Ew, ew. Ew. So I'm gonna quickly shake these off and put them over here. And now that the cup is empty, I'll open and add the fizzing cube to get the rest of the accessories. That way we can wash everything at once. I know, I'm a genius. Okay. I could have done that a little bit better. I wish this came with a spoon because I'm not eager to touch this. You might have to add your own spoon if you don't want to get your fingers dyed. Actually, that's a good test. We'll find out if it dyes our fingers. I am not one for glitter because it's just so horrible to clean up, but I'm gonna take one for the team and touch this slimy, fizzing yellow glitter water to see how it affects my skin. Ooh, it's foamy. That's kind of gross. Oh, I touched something. What is that? It looks terrible right now. So I'm gonna have to watch to find out what it actually is, but right now it feels kind of like a hard rock. Is there another accessory? Ew, that's disgusting. What is that? Ew. That's probably because I used the slime water, to be fair. Okay, well, there's nothing left in this cup, so I'm gonna quickly wash it out and wash my hands, and when I come back, we'll find out if I have yellow fingers. However, I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, I am back, and my fingers are not stained yellow, which makes me really happy. Now I'm just gonna put the camera back so that we can dress our doll. I think it was something like that. Okay, so let's get Sipperella ready with her accessories. First up, we have her shoes, which are a metallic green gladiator sandal with purple bottoms, and they lace up around her legs. And the bottoms of the shoes do not indicate whether they are left or right, so we can put them on either foot. Next up, we have her dress, and it's very, very cute. It's a pastel purple with little puffy sleeves, a silver corset with a bit of silver glitter on the sides, and a little petal skirt that starts off purple and ombres its way down to white. And then on the back, we have the same metallic green for wings. And the outfit is a two-piece. Wait, what? I didn't see that coming. Cool. I was about to say it looks like it just opens up. That could be why it was so difficult for me to clean it properly and why it's still a little sticky. Okay, so honestly, it's a little tricky to get her dressed because her arms are not going in the same direction and position. So we'd usually be able to stick both arms out and slide them into the holes of the sleeves or what have you. But since one arm is way off to the side, I've got to really, really try to get that one in, and it's not working. Which makes me think I have to start from this side. Oh my gosh. And now I can't bend her arm, and it's probably gonna break. I can't get it on. So I'm gonna struggle with this and hope that it doesn't snap off, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, it took some work, but I got it. I had to put that arm on first and then stretch and go down from above. I'm really hoping that people's outfits do not get ruined by stretching, because that's almost what happened to me. So now we can go ahead and add the skirt. If we, oh snap. It's really small. Okay, let's try taking off the shoes. Oh, I was really liking this doll so far. It's a really good quality, but right now I'm coming across quite a few problems. Put their legs tightly together. Okay, without the shoes we can get it on. That is really cute. It was a little problematic, but the end result is adorable. Let's re-add her shoes, and now we will add the little accessories that were inside the fizzing cube, which are silver little bracelets that look like leaves and vines. And lastly, her glasses. Her hair is really cute, but it's very, very in the way. So I think I'd like to soften the crispness of this curl and gradually bring it to the side of her head like it is in the picture, because it just suits a bit better and then it's not right there. But other than that, she's a very good quality, and let's see if she can stand unassisted now that she's got shoes on, because without the shoes she couldn't. She was a little too top heavy. And the answer is yes. If you tip it in the right direction, which does take a bit of guesswork, you can kind of balance the weight. It all depends on which way you tip her legs and if her hair is off to one side, but it can be done. But if you lack that patience, it's okay, because the saucer becomes a doll stand, which is pretty fantastic if you ask me. And now that we have our doll and our cup, we can move on to the last two blind bags, where we'll find some dough and accessories to make treats and complete the tea party. And we'll start with the blue one. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, we've got ourselves a cute mini pink teapot with a lid that does come off, and there is an actual spout. I wonder if it would hold water without leaking. Let's try that. Okay, that was a bad indicator because it poured over the sides. Let's try the spout. It does pour. And there was also this really cute pastel purple cup. It looks like a flower from the top, and we'll try pouring the water directly in there. And good news is it's holding and not leaking. The last item included this really cute light purple butterfly with little accessories on top. And we're meant to pop these off so that we can decorate the dough with them to be like little cupcake toppers and such. So there were some little roses, butterflies, and hearts. They're very tiny, and they were all purple. And when I pop all these off, I would definitely keep the butterfly, because you could definitely use this for a keychain or something else. In fact, if you're really good with resin, you could probably fill it in and make like a little stained glass window to add to a dollhouse if you're into making dollhouses. That would be really cute. And lastly, we have our dough, which is in the purple and white blind bag. Ooh, it's a pastel purple dough. It's like bubblegum mixed with cotton candy and spider webs. It smells delicious. It smells like grape hubba bubba. And there are little flakes of silver glitter in it. And they aren't sticking to my skin, which I really, really appreciate. This is honestly my favorite type of dough or slime or whatever you want to call it. On the packaging, they call this cotton candy dough. So it all makes sense. And I honestly can't get over the smell. So this is a very foamy dough, and on the instructions, they say to mold it into whatever shape you want and then decorate it and stack it. Although I'm not completely positive whether or not they mean to form it and use it as is, or if we're supposed to let it harden and eventually we'd have semi-firm little squishies. Since I don't really have time to test that feature out right now regardless, because I'd have to let it actually firm up to see what it feels like later, I'm gonna go with you just form it as is. Now, although this smells amazing and it is super cute and definitely useful so that you can manipulate the objects and make a little scene for your dolls, I think it would have been really great if we get a different color of the cotton candy dough than we do of the accessories, because it's just purple on purple on purple. Not that you're supposed to do this, but you know what I mean. And that, my friends, is the end of Sipperella. I'm just sitting here playing with this because it's my favorite. And it smells so good. I just fragrancefied my room, and I wasn't even trying. Excellent. But I gotta stop because it's time to move on to our second doll. So for now, I'll just put everything inside the cup and see if we can balance her on top of it, which we can't really do, and move her out of the way. And since we've already seen it all, we can just tear it open. And fingers crossed, it's not a double. Let's find that tear strip. Whoops, that didn't work. Okay, I really don't like that this wrapping is underneath the handle. Like, it's extremely hard to get off. Chances are it's for a real reason. Like, it's not easy to open it in store, but it's not easy to open it at home either. I forgot to point this out the first time, but the cup is a reddish pink color and it says Itty Bitty Prettys on the front, and it's got little pictures all over it of swirls, little spoons, teacups, saucers, and stars. And yeah. Oh no! I accidentally ripped off the little strap. Darn it! Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Shh. And here is our tea bag. I'm just gonna put that over there till we're ready for it. Put our saucer underneath and jump right into the first blind bag. I spy blue hair. Oh, she's so cute. Is this the mermaid one? I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. Once again, our doll has a pale skin complexion, but this time she has some beautiful aqua blue hair, and it's parted down the center with 2 twists on each side, pulled into 2 pigtails, which are also twisted. I'm not sure if I was able to describe that accurately, but it's what it looks like. And she also comes wearing some white cat eye frames, and they are transparent, so we can see right through them. I am gonna take them off, however, so that we can see her face and makeup. Once again, happy to announce that it looks really good without any scratches or defects. However, there is one tiny little white dot on her nose. So I'm gonna have to try to get that off with just a bit of acetone and try my best to avoid her eyes, because otherwise I'll be the one who makes it defective. This doll has light purple eyebrows, thick black mascara, and light blue glittery eyes, which is not coming off. And she also has neon pink lips. When it comes to her body, it is in the exact same pose as the first doll with the same type of articulation, which is fantastic, except her bodysuit is a brighter purple. Let's see if we can get her to stand straight from the package without any shoes. You sometimes can, but their hair makes them super top heavy. So the answer is no. She's gonna need some clothes, which means I'm gonna need some warm water. All right, our broken tea bag is in. Just pretend that's still there. And we'll add the warm water. It's pretty instant, which is good. And Viola. Ew, it's so oozy. It's like a gel. It turns into some kind of gelatinous thing. It's filling up the shoes. Gross. I'm gonna put that on some paper towel, and just like before, I'm going to dissolve the cube. That way I can wash everything at once. Now these don't have tear strips on them, and they are wrapped in plastic twice, so you will need scissors, and if you squeeze too hard on them, they will crumble, so be careful. So that's one layer, and that's the second. This time our fizz cube was pink with gold glitter, and this one is dissolving much slower. So I'm gonna swirl it around with my fingers, which I am hoping is okay, but there were no instructions saying not to touch it with your fingers, so I'm assuming it's skin safe. I got one little accessory there and another. If these were meant to be white, they are currently pink. And in case you were wondering, neither of the fizzy cubes were scented. Now I'm gonna quickly wash everything off so we can come back and dress our doll. All right, I am back and everything is clean and dry, and hopefully not quite as sticky as the first time around. So we're gonna get started once again with the shoes, and they are the exact same style and shape as the first dolls, except this time they are completely purple. And despite my best efforts, I am able to see that there's still a little bit of slime stuck in all those nooks and crannies, because believe it or not, it is actually quite tricky to get it all off. But they do look really cute once they're on. Next is the outfit, and just like the first doll, it is 2 pieces. The bottom is blue with little mermaid scales, and because I don't think I mentioned it earlier, I'll just let you know now that the clothes go on pretty much the same way that an LOL's clothes would go on. This is the top half of the outfit. It's a very bright, glittery purple number with double strand pearl straps as well as a necklace. And the peplum little skirt area of the front is short while the back is quite long. And it looks like we're gonna need to take off the shoes to put it on. I really should stop starting with the shoes. All right, let's try this again. If you're noticing that the bottoms are quite loose, you're not wrong. So I think I'm actually gonna take them off and start with the top piece. Push that down and go in like that, maybe? As long as you don't have the bottoms or shoes on and you don't have to stick their arms through actual holes, this is pretty great. In fact, I wish the first outfit had straps like this. It would have made things much, much easier. Now we'll put the bottoms back on. And I think the bottoms are really loose, so they would benefit from being made out of a firmer plastic. But if we disregard that completely, it's a really cute outfit. Oh, and the glitter is staying on pretty nicely. So let's get the shoes back on. And lastly, these little pearl bracelets, which were inside of the fizzy cube. She is so, so cute. Oh, we almost forgot her glasses. Let's just put those back on. Ugh, she's adorable. Put her down and find out her name. It is Bubblina. Oh, that's the one I wanted. I guess it's throwing me off a bit because it looks like she's got braided pigtails here, whereas these ones stick out and are twisted. But either way, she is very, very cute. I guess I just assumed for her hair to be in French braids, but they're not. Now we get to see what accessories she comes with. Hopefully they're not purple. Oh, they are, but they're a different purple. And they are the same teapot, which once again opens and closes. as well as a little teacup. And this one looks as though it's made out of petals, or because she's kind of like a mermaid, maybe shells. And it's got a spiky handle. And lastly, her little decorations are different seashells. So we've got starfish, straight up clam shells, and little spiral shells. Are they conches or conchs? I don't know. They might not be any of those. And they come attached to a bigger shell shape. So I'll just pop some of these off so we can test it with the dough, which by the way is the exact same color as the one we opened earlier. So I'm not going to open this one, especially because there's no sealed container that comes with this for us to save our dough so it doesn't harden potentially. So that would be something that could make this product a little better if anyone was looking for suggestions. But other than that, the quality of everything is pretty fantastic. The hair is great. There was no shedding that I was able to tell. There's good rooting. The paint is good. There's no defects. The dolls have great articulation. Their outfits are really, really cute. The only thing I really don't like is that some pieces are very hard to get on and might run the risk of breaking. And I'm talking about Cinderella's outfit, or at least the top half of it when I mentioned that, because it was very, very difficult to put on. I almost broke it 3 times. But everything else is really, really great. And if you keep collecting, you'll just end up with a tea set eventually. Although, they'd all just be cups. I'm gonna quickly make a little dessert. This time I'll try to make a slice of cake. And I will put a seashell on top, and that one will be for Bubblina. And for her, we'll put a rose on top. And there you have it, folks. The end of the Itty Bitty Prettys. Or at least, until I find them in stores. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you haven't already, that you hit subscribe. That way, you stay up to date with all the newest toys that are coming out, especially leading up to the holidays. Because where else are you gonna find the nitty-gritty on things like the Itty Bitty Prettys? The answer is nowhere, because I am quite critical. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.